Yes, hello to you. Today we talk about how to get the right sound for your videos. So, as a content creator, yes, it is a lot of work and it is good for you to have good sound. Though video quality might not be the best sometimes, but if your sound is great, viewers tend to stay on longer. So, today we answer the question, how do you get the perfect sound? So number one, smartphone. Most people have smartphones. Your smartphone will be able to pick up the audio as is, and then you can clean up the sound if you have those expertise and skills. So right now I'm doing exactly that. I've made sure that the room is filled with as much stuff that it can be filled with so that the sound is more controlled within the room. And all that I'm using to capture the sound is my phone. Okay, so if you can get your hands on, or if you have so $200 or so, maybe let's say 300 Rand in South Africa, you would be able to get your hands on this, which is a lavalier microphone set, or wireless lavalier microphone set. And that can actually help with clearing up your sound and making your audio a little bit better. I'm sure you've seen a lot of content creators on TikTok use this. So that's how your sound can start to get clearer and it can start to be more professional sounding, which is really what the idea is. I'm going to take you through an unboxing session where you can see the contents of the wireless lavalier microphone. Okay, so when you buy the wireless lavalier microphone set, this is what comes in. These are the contents that you get. That's a manual that shows you how to set up, which is quite a simple setup. And you can see you have the two lavalier microphones with the receiver in the middle, and you literally have to remove that from the box, and then you can clip on to any piece of clothing that you're wearing. And I found my USB microphone USB mouse thing, so that doesn't come with the box, that's just something I saved there. That's the receiver, and that is the charger for your receiver. USB-C charger to USB. Okay, so if your budget extends a little bit further and you have saved up quite significantly, then the next item would be an interface, an audio interface. Focusrite has one of the best entry-level interfaces, the Scarlett series. There's a second generation series, there's the third generation, and onwards. So it goes from start, like in your room kind of system, moving all the way through to studio and how you connect multiple channels within the studio using the Focusrite. Another one, which is the one that I picked up and was a little bit cheaper because mine was a budget conscious buy, is the Mayonacaster E2. So this is what that looks like. Here you go, this is the Mayonacaster E2, and this is the sound that you can currently hear from that interface. So I have actually connected the second mic, or using the second mic port, and I'm using a dynamic microphone in order to capture sound and audio, and listening through my earphones. There's an earphone jack there, or earphone aux connection. And yes, you can obviously adjust sounds. You can actually play music. The aux side allows you to play music through Bluetooth from your phone, and then obviously you can adjust the sound or the levels for output. You can also adjust your highs, mids, and lows. And all I was doing there was adjusting the reverb settings. Now, the lovely thing about the Mayonacaster E2 is that it is also a streaming interface, and so that means you can connect multiple devices and they can play at the same time, and you can control output that way. So one of my favorite features to use is the instrument feature. As you can see, I connected the electronic drum kit onto the Mayonacaster and I would just play. And I do many of my instructional drum videos this way, and this is the audio from that. Okay, so in this video we've answered the question, how do I get the perfect sound for my videos, and how do I make sure that my sound is crisp, clear, and greatly audible so that I can get higher engagement. Number one, you can use your phone and then you treat your sound later. Number two, you can use a lavalier microphone like I am using now, a wireless set, and that'll cost you about 200 to 300 bucks. Or you can use an audio interface, which is my preferred favorite, and that can really take your sound to the next level. Over and above that, if you don't want to do it, then you hire someone to go into studio with, and they can treat your sound, something that's already done, and you don't have to think about the output. People like me enjoy this. I enjoy trying to figuring out tech and figuring out what works and what doesn't work. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned a lot, and I'll see you in the next one.